What's going on, guys? Who is Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. We are back with another brand new episode. It's a brand new week, brand new blessing. Shout out to you and yours for rocking with us again this week. Welcome to the best podcast in Afrobeats music. We got you covered on all things Afrobeats. When you listen to Afrobeats Weekly, like we always do around this time. Before we get into today's episode, I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast, engage with us. It helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, just leave that 5-star rating and comment. We'd appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, it's looking like an EP week. Love for Free EP by Mayorkun, Chocolate Daddy by Orezi, Feels Like Home Volume 1 by Seyi Shay. We've got that all on deck for you guys. And as usual, new songs followed of the week, turntable charts, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. What's good, my G? What's good?
Hey, yo, what's popping?
I did it, man. How far?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right, It was a good week.
Yeah, I saw you turning up. On every Canadian's Instagram story, you were just there.
yo, just trying to be a nice games master, and there's this one game that we always play.
Yeah,
it's called like Ox God, and it's like you have to split the group. Yeah, so it's pretty much like cards and has something to do with music, and it's just like some people be picking some groups be picking some really nice, some really nice songs.
Okay.
And when they do pick those songs, I turn up with the group. And it gets crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It just gets really crazy because people believe that, if you're turning up with the group, that means you're siding with the group. I'm like, nah, man, I just like the music.
All right.
Yo.
What's it called? What's the event called?
Oh, the event is called Massive Games Night.
Okay.
So
does it happen like every what?
Maybe like twice a year.
Okay. So is that done for the year? Is this the last one for the year?
Yo, man, that's it, man. I ain't even going to try and be against like asking for another one. Like too much.
Yeah. It always looks like fun. I'm always like, man, you guys in Canada just enjoying doing games nights and everybody just carried up, but dollar just the rise, so everything just the fall. Oh man.
Hey yo.
Yeah, crazy, man. How far now?
Yo, man, I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, well, not too bad, though. Dry week, one of those weeks where everything is just like slow and stagnant. And like I said, the only thing moving in Nigeria is the price of the dollar. So we're just like, what the fuck is going on in this country?
Yo, fam, the dollar just be tripping.
Crazy, man. Crazy. So you said you had $100 right now. I just going to be living lavish. I'm going to be a millionaire. Living lavish like the millionaire. All right, before I forget, a huge fan of the pod. Shout out, huge fan of the pod. Congratulations on being team lead, huge fan of the pod. The president told me to tell you that you have two mouths, and here's why. Because it said on the Odumodu episode, you said Odumodu is a rapper. It's, like if you can remove his style, enjoy the music, but you don't have the same energy for Shallipopi. So what is your reply to that?
Wait, say it again. So you're saying that Odumodu...
on the Odumodu episode, we gave Odumodu like, okay, Odumodu is a rapper, he's not a rapper, he does music, he does rap. Like, we agreed music is the...
No, we said, is he... No.
Right.
We said, is he like I said, are we going to Odumodu for the bars? I said, we're not going to him for the bars, but he's a rapper. Like, he raps. So no matter what he does, he actually raps.
So Shallipopi still doesn't rap? You still think he doesn't rap?
He's not rapping at all. He's not rapping at all.
What man mount? What's that?
He's just talking.
He's just rapping now.
Vibe. He's literally just vibing.
Yeah, that's rapping now. Is he rapping now?
Bro, Bro, he's not rapping.
I think
I'm just the mountain.
I still think it's
Just the
rapping. I
mountain. I'm
think this
going
is
down.
something you and I won't see eye to eye on. Let me just tell you something. But let me just tell you something. I was listening to what's his name? Them Griselda guys. I listened to their song and
Yeah, exactly.
don't yet. What Stuff God was rapping so well, like came with the bars, all the lyricism and everything, and all these guys were just rapping their ass off. And it was in the gym, so I now stopped the website going up. I was like, okay, I've repeated the song like 20 times. I've listened to it, so I now just casually went back to the Body Black, and I get it, man. I get why some people be like these guys are not rappers because the difference was so clear in what one was saying and what the other one was saying. But I'm just like, in the end,
Yeah.
in the end, it's to each his own, man. To each his own in terms of bars, anyway. But that's what I had to say. Crazy.
Okay.
All right, no fan mail this week. You guys should send us fan mail. Send it to fanmail@afrobeatspod.com. That's fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Let us kick off with some news. Flytime Fest announces 2023 Afrobeats lineup. Flytime Fest, they've dropped their lineup for this year's event and it is super packed. The star-studded lineup includes Lil Durk, Roddy Ricch, Davido, Asake, Kiss Daniel, Fireboy, Ajabala Stars, Buju, Brazy, Fave, Yaya, Mayorkun, Spiral World, and they say more to be announced. Yeah. It's a 4-day event from December 21st to 25th, and it's happening live at the Hotel. So for all you dirty December people, mark your calendars. It's going to be packed. Nigeria is the place to come. Just come with your $100 and you're covered for the year. Anyway, let's move on to Tiwa Savage news. She has revealed that she's battling a virus and her doctors have advised her to take a break from singing. In a post on her Instagram account on October 17, 2023, she stated that she has recently been battling with a vocal virus. She says, "To my dear Savage soldiers, I've been fighting off the virus for the past few weeks and was today firmly instructed to be on a strict vocal rest for the next few months. I will unfortunately have to postpone all performances, including my first ever headline arena show in London. I'm heartbroken and devastated, but I have to do this. To save what's left of my voice. I'm so sorry. I love you all, and I promise to be back performing once I'm fully healed, man." Shout out, man. All right, let's move on to the last news we have here, and it is hottest guy, one of the hottest guys in music right now. Let me say one of the breakout stars of Nigerian music in 2023. Shallipopi has announced his self-owned record label, Plutomania Records. It's a collaboration with the label he's under, which is Dapper Music. Plutomania Records has unveiled its operations with the signing of two artists, Tega Boy and Zerrydll. And according to Dapper Music, they say this is a significant step. This significant step furthers our mission to bring the unique sound of the Edo community to the forefront of the music scene. So I guess we should just stay on this topic for a bit because it's a buzzing topic. So I want to ask, so first of all, do you think it's too early and should artists under labels, we know Dapper is technically not a label, but should artists under labels float labels too? And do you think like this is a smart move, given how the history of upcoming artists and labels work here in Nigeria?
You go first.
Okay, I think it's a smart move. I think you strike while you're hot. You bring your people along. One of them is his brother, and make no mistake, these guys can rap. And when I think they can rap, I'm not talking about this singing rap that we are divided on. I'm like the rap that they have bars. So if you go back to their old TikTok stuff, they actually have bars that you're going to be like, nice. So obviously it's not a blow quick scheme, And I think Dapper is also restructuring and rebranding as a proper 360 entertainment company. And they have they're getting people together. They have a proper website. They're putting out press releases. So, and I'm pretty sure that they've seen the numbers and what these so-called street guys are doing. They've had success with Seyi Vibez. They're having success with Shallipopi himself. So I think it's just a very nice gesture, to show commitment to your artist by partnering with him on his label. And again, in the era, the era we grew up, it was a very normal thing. Mace had Harlem World, Nelly had St. Lunatics, I think Eminem had D12. And me, I'm a big believer in, putting your people on. So everybody just eats. I blow, carry my brothers get talents, carry them along. So I think just, if you're in the position to just help your brother or your friends, I mean, why not? So I think it's a very smart move. I support it.
Okay. So I'm caught in the middle because one, does Shallipopi does he have an album out yet?
No, technically not albums, but how these guys are. I think he has 2 projects. Last I checked.
But on the
both on Dapper, yeah.
On his current label,
now, both on. Does he have on his current label right now? No, he has 2 singles. That's the Puff Puff Pass and the Oscuro that we were talking about last week.
Exactly. So I felt like, okay, at least put out a project out. At least put out a project, and when you put out that project, you're gonna introduce those artists on your album. They're gonna rap on something. They're gonna feature in some songs.
Yeah.
And then, launch your label.
Okay.
So it just feels like, 2 steps were missed.
Okay.
It just went straight from, I just dropped out 2 singles. These are the artists I'm signing on my label. I just felt like it's too early. One, it doesn't what does he know about running a label, a label right now? Because he's more focused on
the music,
staying hot,
and
releasing music. So I don't know. It just feels like, hey, let's just get this thing out of the way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, but I think most of the time is the way the Prince and even though the Prince is more experienced in the label, listen like I saying, but it just feels like maybe they've spoken about it as Shallipopi's label and Dapper, and be like, you know what, we might not be able to accommodate these your guys on our own label, but partner with us, give you X amount of money, run this label. You've seen how this thing works. And the way Dapper is, I think they're just what they call it, label services. So not technically a label, they just help you push, amplify, give you money to shoot video, whatever the sharing revenue is, which you don't know, they share it and split it. So I'm pretty sure he has seen that formula and he thinks maybe the formula is quite easy. And you know how labels start in the beginning now? It's just take 1,000, shoot video, come back, give me 1,500. In the beginning, there'll be a structure, anything to it. But so I don't know. I support it anyway. And if you want to make the mistakes now, just make the mistakes in the early. And these 2 guys are very hot. The Zerrydll and his brother, they have some buzzing street songs that I've been hearing everywhere I go now. So I don't know. I support it. I'm all for it. I think it's a smart move.
Okay.
And again, strike while you're hot, man. Next year, you don't know, one guy can come and that might be the end. Anyways,
okay. Right.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes. We'll still be here. If we are wrong, we won't tell you we are wrong. But let's move on to new songs.
You were wrong.
Yes. I agree with that. Let's move on to new songs. Let's go to Sensational by Chris Brown, Davido, and Lojay. I mean, we've already said it on this show. Chris Brown is an Afrobeats artist. This is I think the 5th collaboration with Davido, and the second one with Lojay was on. I can't remember the Lojay song. It was on I think Lojay's first single or second. What the second song with Lojay? Not married at all.
Yeah.
The more I listen, the more I like it. It's a very good song. I listened to it again today, and I was like, oh, nice. So it's a very good song. I like it. I've added this to my playlist.
Yeah, it's straight up, even just from the clips, from the video, I was like, all right, this is going straight into my playlist. I don't even care. I don't even care what it's going to sound like. Let's just go. Let's just go. And so, yeah, really good song. Really enjoyed it. So, new album coming out November 11th, 11/11.
Bro, what the
At
concept?
11/11.
11/11.
So
Half of it is commentary
no
11.
stress,
The other one
man.
is 11. This one say 11. I'm like,
Uh,
beg, just drop out on my beg.
bro, yo, they're concepting us to
You know,
death.
Chris
So,
Brown is
yo,
Chris Brown
we're
is
going
full of Chris Brown is
11/11.
full of that shit. Like you always want to do one concept or do one thing just to game the system and go number one. But I like him. It's my problematic fail, so I'm not mad at it
Yo,
at all, man.
yo, can't front. Like it's a really dope song. Davido and Lojay's verses, I really enjoy them. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout outs, sensational.
Shout out, man. 11/11 Chris Brown album dropping. He's Afrobeats now, so we can talk about him anyhow. Anyhow, we like. Okay, let's go
Yo,
on to
Afrobeats to the core. Man,
to the chorus of the core, man. Let's move on to Battle Eternity by Black Bones featuring Zlatan. I don't know how I feel about this one, especially about if it's like a third single leading to the album. I don't know. It didn't give me ginger at all, so I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, so I like the song. I really like the song,
Mm,
and of course they did say like it's their homage to Mubad, which I felt like okay, it's a nice slip in there
yeah,
without it seeming so obvious,
yeah,
which is what I really liked about it. The video is clean, you know. I like when when my rappers rap.
yeah.
So I like when my rappers rap. So Blackbone and Zlatan did their thing. I played it a lot. I think this is like my favorite single that dropped this week. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with this.
Okay. Well, that's all. We're going to hear it on the album. I think the album drops next week. I can't remember the name now, but Black Bones album. Of course, we'll be here to review it. Let's move on to CBM by Skiibi, Sheyi Vibez, Teni, Mayorkun, and Reekado Vibes. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of disappointed in this one because, it's like an all-star cast that for an all-star cast, the song didn't stick for me. It didn't have the hits. I don't know if it was like the beats or I don't know, but for these guys that they put here, you hear Sheyi Vibes, you hear Teni, you hear Mayorkun, you hear Reekado. If I'm expecting to press play and I'm just like, what is this ridiculousness? But I didn't get that, so I didn't go back to the song at all. Again, like I listened to like twice and I didn't even
First of all, who
go back
produced
to
the
it.
song?
I can't remember. I checked, but I can't remember. Let me see. Give your thoughts. Let me pull it out.
Okay. So yes, you did call it out. Like the first thing you see, like when you see this, all the names, I'm like, posse trap.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like I'm just expecting like drill through who had the best verse. But yeah, you just left like ugh. Like even before the song is done, you're like, ugh, my goodness. I don't think I can hear the remaining verses. So
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
a producer called Run
Sometimes
Check.
just run check.
Yeah, Run Check.
Nah, man. This is on you. This is on you.
Yeah, they didn't. Nobody give any verse that you be like, oh, this line is ridiculous. I was just like, come on, man. I don't know. Anyways, like Sho said, Run Check. This one might be on you. Let's move on to Puff Puff Pass remix by Zerrydll and Shallipopi. Not a bad song. I still prefer the original one. The original one is way more catchy than this one. So you guys listen to Puff Puff Pass by Zerrydll. You can ignore this one. Listen to the first one. Yeah, because I was going to be right about Shallipopi and be throwing it in Show's face. So you guys gotta listen to that Puff Puff Pass, the original one.
Yeah.
I let me know what you think.
I was expecting you to say, one of the hottest people of the year, came through again. I was just like,
No, except
I was just waiting for you to say that.
No, I ain't gonna lie. This one wasn't really, it was there, but not as hot as the original one. I don't know what they did to the
Exactly.
sampling
So,
and everything.
yeah. It's just one of those remixes that they make it when you throw up the hot, or like you throw up a hot act and think, okay,
Yeah.
it's gonna push it further. It's like this is not that one. So yeah, I skipped this one.
This ain't it, man. Puff puff pass to another person, but this ain't for us, man. So let's go to Yolo by Kaestyle and Leriq. Leriq has been on a nice production run of late. The song on Buju's album was fire. This one too is no different. Another solid beat. Doesn't sound like, so what I like about this beat, it doesn't sound like anything out there. Even they play sounded so hard. So from they play to the one on Buju's album to this one, and Kaestyle doing his thing. So I totally like this song too. I like it. YOLO by Kaestyle. Love it.
Yo, I don't know. Like sometimes I just wonder, like some artists, like, is it that Leriq's money is plenty? Because I don't think it is.
How do you
And
know?
I think he's such he's such a talented producer. Like he should be getting more calls. He should be getting more placements. Now I'm not gonna say his name, but last week, you know, we talked about like how some of his production is not that great. So right now, so I'm just like, and he keeps getting calls. Like he keeps producing. That producer keeps getting, you know, calls and producing a lot of tracks. So
Yeah.
it's like, hey man, you guys just call Leriq. Like, can't be so out of place. Just call him and get a nice beat.
I feel like one of those people that will just be
This
doing
Yolo
like
song-
maybe scores on like albums and like just getting like different publishing gigs here and there, and it's just like, you know, cool with it. Like he produces when he wants to produce, he puts stuff out there when he wants to put it out, but there's quality, but you just know that when you go to Leriq, you're getting quality.
I don't know, man, because I don't know what's Kaestyle's doing to Leriq that he's giving him this hard production. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm sure other artists can get that. So it's like, yo, man, call up Leriq. Please call up Leriq. You people with whack beats.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
That's what I gotta say.
Call up Leriq. So those are the songs we listened to this week. We have 3 EPs up for you, and we are starting with Love for Free by Mayorkun. Not a bad EP. I mean, it's Mayor, 15 minutes, 5 songs, 1 feature. BMH produced 2 songs, and I think a guy called Kaziz and Larry Lanes, they also have production credit. It's exactly what you'd expect from a Mayor project. You know, the raining log drums, the piano sound, the mid-tempo melodies. Like I said, I enjoyed the EP. You know, you can hardly go wrong with 5 songs, especially if you're Mayorkun. My standout songs are Temo, and the one we reviewed last week, Loki. That one, I went back to it again, and it played nicely on the album. And I really hope this one sticks for him, you know, like this album, because he's one of those guys that just know how to make good Nigerian songs. So you guys should check it out. Love for Free by Mayorkun. What say you?
Yo, Mayorkun be in his Afrobeat for Lagos bag. That's what I'll put it. Because it just like if it literally just feels like he's a Dirty December artist. Like you just want to hear his songs in the clubs in December. Like, sort of. I don't know how else to say it, but that's how Mayorkun feels. You know, his music is for me. So standout tracks, Thermo, like it actually plays really nice after track 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say track 1 is not it's a bad song, but just after track 1, everything just
Everything
plays nice.
flows,
And I just-
exactly, yeah.
I just left
Yeah,
it in the
yeah.
loop and kept playing. Yeah. The Thermo, For Daddy, My Energy, and Low Key, which came out last week, was really a dope song. So yeah, man. I'd say right now Thermo and For Daddy are my jams.
Okay.
Like
not bad.
Low Key, of course, is the jam.
Yeah.
Thermo and For Daddy.
Not a bad EP again. You guys should listen, check it out. Let's know what you think. Let's move on to another EP, Chocolate Daddy by Orezi. You know, the last time Orezi dropped the project was in 2015. That was like, I think, 8 years ago, if my mathematics they correct. And now he's back with Chocolate Daddy, a 9-track EP. I think my problem with this EP and Orezi is that I like him when he's doing dancehall music, but unfortunately for me, the dancehall he did on this one kind of sounds dated. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like if Burna still does dancehall, like he will still put like 1 dancehall or 2 dancehall songs on his album, and they always sound solid and sound like properly produced. So again, I don't know if it's the production or the dancehall template. The EP is not bad, but I don't know. It's just one of those EPs I'm going to like play once or twice, play a couple of songs, and just move on. Because I don't think it offers me anything new from Orezi. That's the way I feel about it.
So if you know me, like Orezi has one of the best songs in Afrobeat history to me. Like party songs to me.
Which one is that?
Afrobeat history to me. Right?
What song is that?
What? What is the need?
Oh, what is the need? Okay.
What is the need? What is the need? Like that
Yeah,
song
I like
to
that
me, no time has that song ever did I not lose my mind.
Yeah.
Because that song is just like insane. So I'm always, I root for Orezi.
Yeah.
And I think he always has like one or two of those party songs that are just so amazing when like in the DJ sets.
Yeah.
However, on this, I don't get that. Like, so I don't get that that song that I think would blow me away. Of course, I'll force like one or two songs to myself. Like, you should like this song, show. But yeah, like you did say, it just feels like it's dated. And most dancehall songs now are kind of dated. If it's kind of a weird thing because same thing with like, Afrobeat art. Dancehall fans keep saying, yo, we need to go back and bring that old dancehall back. And they keep saying that. And so it also feels like, yes, we want that old dancehall back.
Yeah.
But also, old dancehall is kind of dated. It's kind of a weird thing to be in. But yes, it kind of feels like most of this music, he recorded it maybe like 4 years
a while ago, yeah.
3 years ago. So yeah, it doesn't sound real fresh, but I mean, I still,
you can still rock with it. Yeah, you can still rock with it. It's not a bad habit. It's still something like you can, if you want something new and you've not like are tired of everything, you can play the Orezi album. But I don't think it's something you'll be like, oh shit, this is my EP of the year. I'm going back to this EP. Like you can, like you said, you can still rock with it. That's the way I feel too. Like,
yeah.
I feel like it's still be on my, recently added for a while till I'm like deleting the recently added songs and like putting what I want to be there. So yeah. Not bad at all from Orezi. Let's go to the last EP. Feels Like Home Volume 1 by Seyi Shay. And when I listened to this EP, and I had the pen down my thoughts, I was like, the only Shay we recognize is Shay Vibez. I was like, no, that might be too harsh, but anyways, I said it. The only Shay I know now is Shay Vibez, because when I listen to this album, and I'm like, 4 songs, and I don't get it. Like, I don't know if it was Ross. I don't know, man. Let me not say anything too harsh here because we are now very PC people. So let me just do it about the show.
So it was okay. Let me see. I'll say something like really, really funny. So I saw the news of Tiwa that, hey, look, I can't produce. I can't.
And wait, before you start, I purposely left out this EP. I saw it. I said I released an EP. I was like, I don't see this Shay Vibez. Should we go for complete? We will not review the EP, but you have to go and put it there in the notes. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So continue.
Continue. So I saw it. I said, oh, she lost her way. I was like, damn, man, so sorry. All of a sudden, the next news I see on my I was like, she has a new EP out. I was like, what? So yeah, that was kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
Because it just was like, you've lost your voice. Not time for me to come through. Yeah, it's just a 4-track EP. I mean, to be honest, there's really only one song that stands out to me. I think it's the Lamba song. Is it the Lamba or Doing Me? Whichever one of them. Can't remember right now. But yes, there's really one song that really stands out. The rest is just like, I don't know if she wants to do dance songs or if she wants to sing or like really go into R&B bag. Do both. You can do both. That's the problem. You can do both, but sometimes it just always feels weird if they're like so far apart. Like then of course if this is four songs, it doesn't mesh well.
Yeah,
So
and in 4 songs, there should be no room for like confusion. It's just 4 songs. Like, come
exactly,
on.
just 4 songs. So you should just keep a nice,
Nice
a
little
nice
vibe.
pattern.
Yeah.
So all the songs will go together. So yeah, feels like home. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what feels like home, but hey, I know what feels like home. But
Anyways, those are the
at
songs.
least one song is making it to my playlist.
Yeah.
One song will make it to my playlist.
What's
So
that? What's
yeah,
that feel like home? The other they be homeless. But anyways, I didn't say show Teni it.
yo,
Those are the
come
songs we
on,
listen to. Love for Free. EPs we listen to Love for Free by Mayorkun, Chocolate Daddy by Orezi, Feels Like Home Volume 1 by Seyi Shay. Show her spotlight of the week for us this week. So take it away. Take it away.
All right, so Spotlight of the Week is a Ghanaian UK artist from the west side of London. Her name is Brina. However, it took me a long time to understand like what her name is because it's BR and it's the number 3. And
All those complicated,
I'm like, how am I supposed to speak this? Is it Brina? I was like, yo, man, it took me a while, but yes, I finally understood how to say her name. And to be honest, it's a really nice album, right? It's called In It.
Okay.
In It Girl. Right? And it's you know what? It's kind of, I like the whole, I like Ghanaian vibes. I like Ghanaian vibes. And she's kind of like spitting like, I would say like a Ghanaian girl.
Okay.
So it's In It Girl. Spitting like a Ghanaian girl, however, with that whole of UK twang. And I think it's really dope. It's 10 tracks. My favorite track right now is number 3. It's called Kumasi. One time I came to Kumasi.
Okay.
Came to Kumasi. Of course, it also features Tiwa. Understand that track? I think it's a single. It's called Us. So yeah, man, you guys should give it a nice spin. You enjoy it. It plays really well. I like it. Production is really clean. I think production is like someone from like Paris or something like No Paris. You keep saying it all throughout the album, and it's pretty dope. Like dope production. She can spit. She actually raps. Some corny bars here and there, but she actually raps.
Okay.
Of course, it's our a man got buy me this, got buy me that. But it's kind of nice. Like I be listening to it. I don't have that money in my bank account, but I can vibe with it.
All right.
10 tracks. Plays really well. You should listen to it. Brina, In It Girl. So yeah, that'd be it.
All right, that be it. Brina, In It Girl. We're going to check it out. Let's move from there to the charts. Turntable charts. Let's kick off with number 10. It's a new entry, Best of Me by Buju. Another new entry, one of my favorite songs of the year at number 9, Pidgin and English, also by Buju. Beast and Peace by Mohbad has come down to number 8. Feel by Davido has also come down to number 7. Another new entry, Blood on the Dance Floor, Dumodu, Bloody Civilian, and Wale at number 6. Coming down to number 5, City Boys by Burna. Coming down to number 4, Ask About Me by Mohbad. Staying on the same spot, Ngozi by Crayon and Ayra Starr. A new entry all the way to number 2, My Brother by Bella Shmurda. And I don't know, I feel like you guys know number 1 song already if I've said all these songs. Number 1, Lonely at the Top by Asake, record breaker. He owns the chart this year. I don't know the jazz he used, but yeah. Number 1, we have Lonely at the Top by Asake. With that, let us move on to my 5s, and I have my Orezi 5 this week because I listened to Orezi album. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go back to his playlist and pick out some of my favorite songs.
You already look. If it's not number 1, your 5 just void. It's void. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I already told you what song it is. Void. Null and void.
Okay, for the sake of this podcast, it is at number 5. But let me just say, at number 1. I have What Is the Need, like Show say, very underrated Afrobeat songs. It was on every street CD playlist in 2015. Dope song at number 5. Oh, sorry, that was at number 1. So let me go to number 4. I have Shive remix with Davido, 2015 too. Orezi was hot. You had everyone on his album, the Gang Gang album. Very dope song. Chuperu. Still have the Gang Gang album at number 3. I have Ogede featuring Whiskey and Timaya. I was just thinking about it, like, how was Orezi getting all these guys together on the album? And anyways, Timaya, it was produced by Kid Dominant, very upbeat, very catchy. That time we used to say, yeah, guy. All those he used to give us lamba. It says we would say at number 2, I have Shoki. It was the Battle of the Shokis in 2015. Even though already Shoki was second because of Lil Kesh, it was still a very dope Shoki song. So I actually enjoy it. At number 1, at number 5, I have Rihanna. I absolutely love this song. This is already in the dancehall bag. Everybody was going to South Africa to shoot video that time, so we went there, shot the video, bagged the girl that looked like Rihanna. I enjoyed the song. So there you have it, my top 5 Orezi songs.
Just yo, sorry, but yeah, null and void. That's a horrible list.
If you say so,
anybody. Don't get what anybody says. The greatest Orezi song is What Is the Need. Please, if you've never heard that song, go listen to that song.
Yeah, go listen to it.
And
very nice song.
Just try and picture yourself in like a club full of people, and that song comes on. My goodness, it's one of the greatest song ever. Anyways, that's your list. I'm not gonna vibe your list. I decided to go with what are the top 5 Nigerian Afrobeat labels.
Okay.
Or top 5 Nigerian labels, whatever it want to be it. Since people are just rushing to create labels right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say any names. But I just want to go through, what are top labels that we've come through. So at number 5, just because it is the number 1 label that ever came, it was the first thing that we ever knew, giving their homage, is Kenny's Music. If you do not know what Kenny's Music is, yo, bro, I know what to say to you. It's like the Garden of Eden. That was the very first one. That's it, man. That's where we started. So, Kenny's Music at number 5. At number 4, I have the home that Wizkid built, EME.
Yeah.
Empire Mates Entertainment, run by Banky W. It had Banky W, it had Wiz, it had Scales, it had Shady, and it had Neola. So that was a pretty dope lineup. So,
yeah, and they had a very nice album. What's the name of that album that they had? That had Scales, EXO, and all those other guys.
EME had literally EME had the best label album of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. So shout out to EME. At number 3, now my toss is number 3. I don't know where to put number 2 and number 3. Right? So I'm gonna just put that there tied for number 2. Or should I just, I'm gonna just say it out.
Okay.
There's Chuck City and there's YBNL.
Okay, I see why there's a tie.
Okay. Now let me just put in why, it's Chuck City and YBNL. YBNL makes popular music, popular Afrobeat music.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, they can be around for forever. They have Olamide. Right now they have Ashake. Back then they had Lil Cash. What was the YBNL have? Phil was a producer and Young John. Producers underneath, just underneath them. But they had Adekule Gold. So they actually had people actual, popular music, that they'll forever hit and forever eat on that. But Chuck City had from when they came out with MI in 2008?
Yeah.
Should we say MI came out 2008, 2009? Chuck City still exists till now. Like,
Yeah,
it's the longest run.
true that,
Like,
true that, true that.
they've stretched it out
Yeah.
longer than you think that they can,
Yeah.
because that's the most properly run label.
I always say after Maven is there to me.
As the most properly run label in Nigerian history. They've had longevity, like they have continuity, like they literally, you have like after a president steps down, another person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have a proper structure.
Properly run. Yeah, man. So, and it's crazy. So let me just run through like a bunch of people that Chuck City had. They had MI, Jesse Jags, Ice Prince, Brymo when he was Brymo, CK before he blew. They even went out of Nigeria, signed Victoria Kimani. They had Young L. They had Dice Isles. They had...
I think that Coca. What's the other guy? Coca. They had one song like that, one very hot song.
They had Coca. Now they have Black Bones and they have Young John. So it's like Chuck City beat Chuck City. Like, it doesn't end, man. It just keeps
it
going.
doesn't.
So shout out to them. Like, I feel like that's a top label. And at number one, because another surprise, the Mo Hits to Maven monster that, Don Jazzy has built, resting on the cane of Don Jazzy.
Bro.
Super producer turned into
mogul.
Turn into, what would you call it? Call into mogul, turn into IG influencer.
Shout out Don Jazzy.
Shout out to Don Jazzy, of course. It started Don Jazzy, Divine, it was K-Switch, it was C, there was The Prince, and then Maven came. Oh yeah, there was also One Day Cold. How can you forget? Best album ever. Then came Tiwa joined, and then they turned around and they have Rema, they have Boy Spice, they have Star, they have Crayon, they have Magic. Even went in their hip hop bag and have Ladipo. So
yeah, lifestyle steady.
Yo, man, like for real, like maybe they made it to 10 years. If you add more hits, that's like a good 20 years. I don't know how to put that number around, but yeah, they've been around for a while. So shout out, that's the biggest label. So that'd be it. That's my 5, man. 5 labels.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. Labels. In 2 years' time, we're going to be talking about Plutomania, the biggest label. We've got Zerrydll, we've got Shallipopi. What? Anyway, with the label gist and shows 5s, we've come to the end of this week's episode. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your poding from. We would love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly in all your tweets. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send new music to fanmail at afrobeatspod.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace, love, light.
Yo. So before we go, I think I've started doing this thing like almost every other day. But like before we go, I want to say shout out to Eva Alodia.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can remember her, but Eva Alodia was like top 2 Nigerian rappers, female rappers. And like she's been dropping like some bars on her IG, like short clips. And I don't know, man. Like the last one she dropped, easily the top rap I've heard this year. Easily top 3 raps I've heard this year.
I know you were talking about this in the group chat, but I didn't check it out.
Shout out to Eva. Yo man, she had it, man. She's in her bag, and I just love that, like this veteran acts, if you want to call them veteran acts. But acts have been around like 10 years, are still like, they still have that hunger. They still doing that music, no matter what. How many people know? It doesn't matter who's gonna hear it, but they still have it, and Eva still has it. So shout out to her. Give that a listen, and that'd be it.
Yep, that'd be it with the Eva's dope bars. We're signing out. See you next week. Peace out.
Peace.